Hi, and this is the last tip. This is tip number 31 of the Mindset and Wellbeing Tips for 2021, about how to be able to boost up your life to create some more success and happiness that you want. 2020 was a hard year for everybody right around the world, and for some of you in different countries it was worse than what we've had here in New Zealand. So I've brought you to another happy place of mine. So this is the beach where I live. Today the tide is really way out low. Now up on the hill right up there behind me, over there, up behind me over there, was where we did the first tip, up and the donkey farm is up here. So why are we here? Because we're looking for a happy place. We're looking, how do you create a happy place 24/7? And I remember when I started this journey over 30 years ago, when I realised that I had low self-esteem, and I realised that it finally, after quite a while, realised that I'd got it from the high school girls that were trying to bullying me, and then realised that actually it was in a marriage where I was getting bullied as well, because I'd become a peacemaker, and I was showing the world a happy face, and I had a very, very sad soul that was crying and dying within. And so over the years I've been able to integrate, and I've moved from, we've got mind, body, heart and soul going different directions, to mind, body, heart and soul going all in the same direction. And that's what you're looking for, because I know what it feels like to have low self-esteem. I know what it feels like to be bullied. I know what it feels like to be unsuccessful. I know what it feels like to be a peacemaker. And I know what it feels like to feel like a failure. And to me, once I'd learnt what was my problem, which was the self-esteem thing, which was the bullying, which was the girls wanting to beat me up, which was me trying to protect myself the way that I did and say no to myself, I started every day to boost my self-esteem, to boost my confidence, because that was the only way I was going to change my life, to be able to create a life that I want. And everything that I've learned on that journey has been bringing me to that place. So I'll give you just a bit of another view, and the place here is Snell's Beach. So everything that is in the description box down below is going to help you. There are some playlists about confidence on YouTube. There are some ebooks about how to create 70 tips to create a positive life. There is some information about me. There's some testimonials about me. There's old videos on YouTube. There's new videos on YouTube. But you know, the one thing that I remember was how bad I felt when I felt negative, how sick I felt inside when I wasn't providing my daughters with a positive home, when I was staying in a relationship where I was being bullied and they were being bullied. And you know, it was a hard decision to change my beliefs, to become a single mum, to create a happy, positive home for them, because my belief was that a happy home was mum, dad and the kids. But when it was not a happy home, and I tried to fix it and it couldn't be fixed, I had to make another decision. So those are our belief systems, and you know, I've had to change lots of belief systems, and you'll have the same. And overcoming fear. I remember I did one of Joe Vitale's. I've done many of his courses, which I've mentioned, and lots of, you know, from one of the top gurus around the world. I've just been doing a Joe Dispenza one, and I did a fear because of course I had to learn to overcome fear. Now you'll be the same. You'll have to learn how to change your belief system, how to overcome fear, how to find the courage, and we don't know all the steps, but what you do have to decide is that you want a better year than you had last year. And you want to be happier, you want to be more successful, and to have, you know, 24/7 good thoughts is fantastic. You know, occasionally I'll dip down, so I'll say you know, it might be 99% of the time I've got happy thoughts, and when I dip down I know all the tools and tricks that I can do to be able to turn myself around and remind myself where I am, and to have faith. And I saw an amazing quote today, and it says something like, give your prayers to God, pray to God and give him your problems, and then have faith they're going to be filled in, or something fixed, or something like that. You know, and that's really what it is, because we don't know all the steps. We just have to take the next step, which is given to us, and then the next step, and then the next step. And so, you know, there's probably 1,000 steps, but you start with the first step first. So if you're ready to move forward and have a better life, click on the link that says the calendar down there, book a time. What we do in those times, I share with you, we talk about your biggest problem. I share with some of the ways, or what I can see that's blocking you, and then I give you some tips and some solutions how to be able to move on. So if you're ready to invest yourself in yourself, and then it's worthwhile having that chat with me. So, you know, 2021 is a new year. It's a new beginning for all of us. Every second is a new beginning for us. Watch the tips, watch all of the other tips that are there. Remember, your happiness is in your hands, and how much is your happiness actually worth to you? And that's what you've got to decide, because unless you invest time, money, energy into yourself, you're going to be in the same place that you are, or not very far ahead, at the end of this year. So click on the links, have a look in the description box, and love to hear from you, because we need everybody, as many people as possible, to have raised their vibration, to have raised their thinking, to be able to make the world a better place. So thanks for listening.